Mary stayed with Elizabeth and helped her with the household chores during the last stages of her pregnancy. However, after about 3 months, Mary knew it was time to return to Nazareth, seeing that she would not be able to hide her pregnancy much longer, and she needed to talk with her betrothed, Joseph. Their encounter went much like this.
Greetings, Joseph.
Mary, I'll be with you in just a moment. I'm trying to get this project finished for Tiberius. I'm taking all the work I can so you can decorate the house after we're married. All I ask is just no frilly curtains, okay? Just don't see myself as a frilly kind of guy. I can hear the guys around town already. Look, there goes Josephine, the carpenter.
Joseph.
Oh, Mary, I'm just teasing with you. You can decorate any way you want, and you'll have some extra money to do it with. Did you come to talk about the wedding? I know. You probably want my opinion about flowers, or whether or not we should serve lamb or fish, or if we should have formal invitations with little red roses. Whatever it is, Mary, my answer is yes. I trust you.
Joseph, I'm pregnant.
Must be all the sawing and hammering around here. I thought I just heard you say you were pregnant.
Joseph, I am pregnant.
Well, there was no beating around the bush on that one. Mary, this is one time you could have beat around the bush a half a dozen times before clobbering me with Joseph, I'm pregnant.
Joseph,
Who did you sleep with?
I thought you trusted me.
Well, I thought so too. But come to think about it, you're always coming and going, visiting relatives, going out into the countryside to pray. You've been looking for greener pastures, haven't you?
Good heavens. Joseph, I've treated this relationship with honor. I've looked forward to our wedding.
Oh, Mary, then you've been raped. Who did it? Tell me, Mary. I'll kill that man with my bare hands. Mary, tell me who did this to you.
Joseph, you're starting to scare me.
But then, if you just realized you were pregnant, this must have happened a while back. Were you ever going to tell me about it? Didn't it occur to you that after we were married, I would know you were no longer a virgin?
Joseph, I'm still a virgin. I am still a virgin.
Mary, there is no physical way that you can be pregnant and a virgin at the same time. As God is your witness, tell me the truth, Mary.
Joseph, listen to me. Does not the prophet Isaiah tell us, behold, the virgin shall be with child, and shall give birth to a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel?
Mary, I don't mean to be harsh, but you are part of us common folk. Surely God had in mind someone who is more noble to birth forth a king?
And just where is that stipulation in the holy writings?
I don't know. Mary, I don't know about anything anymore.
Joseph, let me tell you what happened. I was going about my chores when all of a sudden an angel appeared. And he told me I was highly favored among women. Can you believe it? Me, highly favored by God? I almost missed what he said next because I could hardly believe that the God of this universe would favor me. You know, sometimes we feel so insignificant. Anyway, the angel continued to tell me that the Holy Spirit would come down upon me and the Son of God would be conceived in my womb. And then he told me Elizabeth is pregnant. And sure enough, after all this happened, I hurried to Elizabeth's house. And Joseph, are you ready for this? Elizabeth, after all these years, is pregnant. Oh, I keep getting sidetracked. Anyway, I told the angel of the Lord, I'm the bondslave of the Lord. Be it done to me according to your word. At that point, the angel disappeared. and I felt the Spirit of God hover over my entire being. I couldn't move, yet I wanted to dance. I scarcely wanted to breathe, yet my soul yearned to shout. My heart formed praises, but my lips were still. Joseph, I know now what it must have been like when the Spirit of God overshadowed and hovered the face of the earth. The mountains, the seas, the plants and creatures, they were all formed from his imagery, his imagination.
Enough, Mary. I feel torn in two. One part of me says, how long did it take her to cook up that story to cover her sin? The other, however, really wants to believe you. Look, Mary, I need some time to think. Maybe you should just go home now. By the way, do your parents know?
No. Not yet. I sent word home that I would be staying with Elizabeth, seeing she's old and far along with child. I came here first before going home.
Look, Mary, you're not really showing yet. But something has to be done soon before the townspeople decide to have you stoned. Although I am confused, hurt, I don't want you disgraced. I know a person who can maybe help you find a place far from here where you can have this baby.
Joseph, you're saying you want to send me away, but I've told you the truth.
Why don't you just go home now and let me think? Don't say anything to anybody yet. Not yet. I'll be in touch soon.
Joseph.
Goodbye, Mary.
You watch. I am carrying God's Son, and He will redeem me.
I love you, Mary.
Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, for that which has been conceived in her is of the Holy Spirit. And she will bear a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for it is he who will save his people from their sins.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you. I get to love and train up God's Son. I've got to tell Mary. Mary. Let me help you with those wedding plans. We're getting married as soon as we can pull this thing together. We're getting married.